It is Gene Opa here, back at it with another video today. Don't really have a planned video today. I'm just gonna do a little short ride before it rains here. It might rain tomorrow for Easter. And speaking of Easter, hope you guys have a good Easter. Stay safe, ride smart, don't crash on Easter. It'd be terrible. And yeah, so I guess today's topic is going to be how to stay safe and riding. And I'll just give you guys a couple of tips for me as a rider who's been riding since I was 19, and I started on a 600, and that was during high school, and I never crashed. Knock on wood, never crashed. So I'm just going to give you guys a few tips on what I use to stay safe while riding, and hopefully you guys learn something or can take something from this video. I am by no means a pro rider, but like I said, I've never crashed. Ooh! Pothole. Never crashed though. Make sure my alright, just got a little tunes going. I need to buy a music helmet headset for my helmet, because I'm using earbuds now, so it's kind of like, and this my left side's like already falling out, so the earbuds I used to have used to fit really good, and now these, my new helmet makes it a bit tough because it's brand new and it's really snug, so it's really snug. I forget the term. It's like, I don't want to say aggressive. There's like a, I don't know, active riding or something like that. And it's where you ride as if every car is trying to kill you, or every car is going to do something stupid. And so you don't just ride as if they can see you, you know, because chances are most of them they cannot. Like if you have a quiet exhaust, it's going to be damn near impossible for them to hear you. So that's why I have a certified bike, so they can definitely hear me. And I still have people pulling out in front of me. So another thing to note good following distance. Know where to position your motorcycle inside the lane. That's the safest for you. You know, in the event that, you know, something happens, you know, like the way I'm riding right now is I'm not in the center lane, I'm to the side, so that if anything happens, like this car could like merge there, I could like pull off to the side here, and then, you know, that's a safe exit. You know, whereas I was in the middle and he came over and didn't see me, you know, I would have less reaction time. You know, so I always ride on this side of the lane, depending on which way I'm going. Obviously, if I'm going that way, it's going to be, you know, vice versa. So, yeah, create good following distance. Make sure no one's riding up behind you, and if they are, you just get out of their way. If someone's tailgating you or, you know, trying to cause road rage, I still have to upload that I had a road rage incident. I didn't catch it on camera, but I recorded a little bit as I was at her house and the police was there. I still have to make that video. You know what, honestly, I'm just going to throw that one in here because that's kind of along with safety and what can happen. So, yeah, so always watch your surroundings, you know. Don't assume people can see you. Don't assume people can see you or that they care, because most people in cars hate motorcycles, you know, because, you know, we're quick, we're nimble, and when there's traffic, we can just lane split and get out the way. So, and there's a negative stigma around sport bikes anyway, so you just got to keep that kind of stuff in mind. On that topic of road rage, you know, if someone's, you know, tailgating you real hard, trying to get you to like move out of the way or something, you know, it's not worth it, guys. It is not worth it at all. I know you guys see those videos of people like smashing mirrors. I mean, it's cool and all to like watch, but guys, you have to remember, we're on a motorcycle. It only takes a quick swerve of the steering wheel to literally ruin your whole day. So I know it can be frustrating when cars don't see you or cut you off, but it's just not worth it, and you should just leave them in the dust. That's the best thing, leave them in the dust. Leave them in the dust where they belong. There's no point of fighting or kind of doing what I did unless they really are trying to like knock you off the bike. If they just cut you off, there's no point in trying to smash their mirror or follow them home like I did. But I had a reason to. I wanted to give her a license plate because I did end up calling the police. So, because she literally was like 2 inches from getting me off my bike. So that was not cool. Another good tip would be to understand where cars have the most trouble seeing you, or accident prone roads like this one I'm on in particular. This yellow lane right here, cars can get in there and just sit there and then turn because they're trying to go over there. And this is what I would call a problem road. So I would, if I see a car in this lane, I'm going to slow down. I'm not going to speed up, because chances are, you know, they're going to try it. You know, they're going to try to get over if they can. And the issue is not that they don't see you per se, but I gotta they don't see you per se. It's they don't understand the concept of a motorcycle. Even though it looks far away, they're actually going pretty quick, and by the time they merge in front of you, you're already up on them, you know. So it's identifying problem roads like this one, which is a two-way. You know, we got cars, we're going on this side, we got cars on the other side naturally, and there's no intersections, and it's just a two-way. It's just a two-way and a long stretch where they have plenty of chances to, you know, do that. And especially like this one. Like this one's even harder for them because it's a hill. So they might try to swerve or try to make that turn, but they're on the hill, and you know, they might not see you coming up because you're so small. You know, they're looking out for a car. You know, so they're not anticipating a motorcycle coming over that crest there, and they may not see you. So that would be a big one. Identifying problem roads. Identifying problem roads where cars have trouble seeing you. Let's see, what else? Cars that pull out like that one. That would be a good one. Cars that pull out. Cars that pull out in front of you. If you see a car, like let's just say there's a car sitting like right there at that turning, you know, slow down, make sure he sees you, get down into a lower gear, that way you can adequately brake, you know, that way you're not in a higher gear. You're not in a higher gear, and he pulls out, and you're trying to brake. You're not sitting there downshifting. You know, you're already in that lower gear, and you can stop efficiently. And yeah. So I'm trying to think. Like, I didn't have a what's it called? I didn't plan this video prior. I'm just kind of going off the top of my head of things that can keep you safe. I guess another one would be gear, wear gear. I got I'm not like fully geared out, and I'm usually not fully geared out, but you know, you can do the basics. You know, I'm not gonna tell you how to ride. I'm not gonna be that guy who's like, you should wear gear all the time, you're a fucking squid. You know, I'm not gonna be that guy, because you know, most of the time I'm wearing a fucking t-shirt. But you know, if you want to be the safest, you know, as possible on motorcycle, that's what you got to do, wear gear. So most of the time I just wear full leather jacket, a nice one too, not some cheapo. You can tell like the cheap leather, like it's really thin. Like, buy from a good motorcycle brand like Alpine Star, Dainese, like the this brand Alpine Star makes some good stuff. It's expensive, but it's quality and it's gonna last. I've had these GP Pro gloves for about, honestly, like going on like 6 years. So, and they're still good. You know, haven't went down on them. You know, it's starting to fray a little bit on the fingers, but you know, okay, there's a little hole there. Just found that out. But other than that, you know, it's still good. You know, still holding up for 6 years. I mean, like, come on. So, and then another one, boots and jacket and quality helmet. Those would be the main things. You know, if you're going to work, you're not going to put on like full leathers, pants, and you know, all that crap. So, you know, those are for your day off when you're just riding or something. I mean, you still can, you know, but it's just like a lot of stuff to carry. If you want to have like, you know, a tank bag and a tail bag in your backpack to fit all that stuff, then yeah, sure, go ahead. But me, that's just a lot of stuff to take to work, and I already take a lot as it is in a backpack and a tank bag, so bringing some leather pants would take up a lot of space. Another thing to stay safe would be, make sure your bike is in tip-top shape. You know, it doesn't have to be like absolutely perfect. It just has to be, you know, where you're not like taking a chance riding it, you know. So the main things would be brakes. Get some good brakes. Clutch fluid and brake fluid needs to be good and fresh. Your chain and sprockets, make sure you don't have a loose chain. And of course, tires. Make sure your tires aren't bald. And yeah, but tires would be a big one, especially if you ride in the wet. You know, bald tires is gonna make it a bad day for you. But yeah, make sure your bike's in tip-top shape. Let's see, what else could I think of to keep you safe that I do? This one might sound a little weird, but don't look in your mirrors all the time. And I feel like most cyclists do that. They tend to, you know, that's the reason I took mine off, because I look in them a lot, because especially on this motorcycle, they're so good, and it can come a time where you're kind of what's the word I'm looking for? If they're there, you check them a lot, you know, and you really want to focus your attention onto what's going on in front of you. It doesn't really matter what's going on behind you, unless you're lane changing. I'm not saying take your mirrors off, you know, because you need your mirrors. I'm just saying look in them. Don't look in them, you know, all the time while you're riding. Only look in them when you need to, and focus on what's going on in front of you. Because that can create issues too, where, you know, we're going so quick and something can happen in front of us and we don't have enough braking time, and we go right into the back of someone. So yeah, or we could be in a group ride and you're looking in your mirrors and your buddy's in front of you and you smack right into him. So yeah, but that would be one. Another one would be, what the hell is this guy doing? Ride within your skill limit. And you'll hear this one a lot. Riding within your skill limit. Because you'll see people just speeding everywhere. I'm not saying, you can't do what you want. It's your bike. But, if your ass just bought a 600cc, you took the MSF like a month ago, don't fucking go balls to the wall everywhere, or try to head out to the fucking twisties because you watched the Max Wrist video and now you think you could do it too. Or your favorite person is Rossi, and Rossi's my favorite too, but I'm not out here like I'm fucking Rossi, like trying to drag elbows and shit. That's recognize where your skill level's at and ride accordingly. Because we all got one and you need to ride in it to stay safe. Another one would be here's a good one. Don't ride fast on a road you don't know. Don't do it. Especially if it's like a twisty road. Like don't do it. Like, I never understood this. Especially, like, maybe you'll be on a group ride. Someone will post a morning group ride, let's go hit some twisties, and it's gonna be your first one, and you decide to go freaking balls to the wall and try to keep up with them. Like, if you don't know the road, take a couple, laps to understand the road, so you can get familiar with it. And I just like this. These nice blue bonnets are blooming here in Texas. Some nice flowers. Back to what I was saying, don't ride fast on a road you don't know, because you don't know the turns. So what's the point? It could literally be a blind sharp corner, and you're going like 100. Your safety is number one, not keeping up with some, your buddies. Your buddies know that road. You don't. Alright, I have no clue where I'm at. It's the new Corvette. I've been seeing these a lot. been seeing a lot of these actually. I saw a red one like a month ago or something. I don't even know where I'm at. But this is a pretty twisty road. I come down here often. I'm always looking for twisty roads. Yeah, that thing is weird. I don't know where I'm going, but it seems to be a nice road. Nice country back road. And yeah, I guess that's it. That's all the tips I got. How many did I give you? Let's see. Ride within your skill level. Understanding roads you're on. Damn, where the hell am I? Hold on. What the fuck? This is beautiful out here. This is fucking, woo. I don't know where I'm at. I need to come down here more. This is beautiful. Hey, these houses are lucky. I get to see this every day on their ride home, on their drive home. But yeah, those are some good tips I gave you. Gave you some good ones. You know, I didn't give you like the whole NSF, you know, rundown. I didn't give you the whole MSF rundown, but that thing is sweet, man. But come the fuck on, dude. Have a safe Easter, and don't crash. Montgomery High School. Oh, this is where that's at. Oh, okay. So I just did a circle. That's my dad's high school, I think. I'm in the field.
Say so, don't go. I know you won't. You push, I pull you in so close. I know you're seeing me in my darkest places. Won't learn. All my demons, they're too familiar, but you've never held me to a filter. You said let it all out, no need to fight it, just cry. Well, you can